In Sprint 4, we developed functionality within the Campus Kitchen application that allows administrators to perform CRUD operations on the driver object and additional functionality that allows administrators to print a missed deliveries report. Functionality was divided into 5 use cases, which are add drivers, read drivers, update drivers, delete drivers, and print missed deliveries report. Each use case has various acceptance criteria. However, for the sake of brevity, I will briefly discuss one acceptance criterion for each use case. For the use case create drivers, we want to, given that the report is valid, when the administrator enters all information, then the driver details will be displayed on the screen. For the use case read drivers, we want to ensure that given that the driver information correctly types into the search bar, when the administrator clicks search, he or she will be able to see a listing containing the driver name. In case update drivers, we want to ensure that given that the administrator enters valid information on the edit update screen, when he or she selects save, the system should update the values and display the updated values corresponding to the driver. For the use case delete drivers, we want to ensure that given that the administrator is not associated with any driver, when the administrator selects delete for a driver, he or she should be prompted to confirm the delete. When the administrator confirms the delete, when he or she selects confirm, the driver will be deleted and the driver table will be updated properly, and a confirmation message will appear saying that driver has been successfully deleted. Use case print missed deliveries report, we want to ensure that given that the administrator wants to know all missed deliveries, when he or she selects the missed delivery button, the report will be generated and displayed. Additionally, we want to ensure that given that the administrator selects the missed deliveries, then the report will be alphabetically ordered by driver name. Now that I have discussed the acceptance criteria, I will go into demonstrating the use cases, beginning with the first use case, create drivers. To create a new driver, we will begin by selecting the driver object from the list of tabs. The next step to create a driver is to select the new button. The administrator will then be prompted with a series of fields which he or she will complete. After completing all of the fields, he or she will select Save. The administrator will then be directed to a screen which shows the completion and creation of a new driver. For the next use case, Read Drivers, there are 2 screens that the administrator will be able to view that will allow him or her to read the list of drivers. The first screen is through the search bar. The administrator can type a driver in the search bar, and he or she will be able to see results that correspond to the driver. The next view through which the administrator can view the list of drivers is by selecting the driver's object from the tabs. After being directed to this screen, the administrator can select View, All, and then select Go. The next screen shows a list of all drivers. For the next use case, Update Drivers, the administrator will be able to update an instance of a driver through the list where he or she views all drivers. On this screen, you see 2 buttons, Edit and Delete. You can select Edit to update the driver. There is one other of 2 screens through which the administrator can update a driver. The administrator can select the driver's object from the tabs. Then he can select an individual driver. And then through this screen, the administrator can select the Edit button. After updating any desired fields, the administrator may select Save. For the next use case, delete drivers, there are also two screens through which the administrator may delete a driver. The first screen is by clicking on an instance of a driver, or a record of a driver. At this screen, the administrator will select the Delete button. The other screen is by selecting the View All option. So the administrator shall click the driver's object from the list of tabs, select View, All, and then Go. On this screen, the administrator will see the two buttons Edit and Delete. He or she may then select Delete. The updated list and the updated view shows that the driver has been deleted.